So it looks like DJ Akademiks just went on the defensive after getting slammed with a grape lawsuit. He is now blackmailing Diddy and Drake with their Freakoff videos, threatening to expose them if they don't get him out of this mess. Now, word on the street is that AK could really do some damage to Drake and Diddy's careers because he does have inside knowledge of some of the nasty things that these two have been doing at the Freakoff parties. See, AK recently found out that the police have more than enough evidence to bury him in the grape case, including his own DNA and a video recording of him doing the act. Since he got notified that he might be arrested soon, he's been spiraling out of control all over the internet, having a meltdown. And when he saw that no one was really paying attention to his rants, he decided to go with a good old blackmail. But can he really make good on his promise to expose Drake and Diddy, or is he just bluffing? Let's break it down. Child, we're officially at the point in the industry where all the creeps are panicking about getting exposed and threatening to snitch on each other, and fans are kind of gagged that it's DJ Akademiks who's at the center of this, of all people. For context, DJ Akademiks recently got sued for essaying a woman back in June 2022 and then going on the internet to defame her character. The alleged victim, a woman named Fauzia Zia Abashi, claimed that AK and his friends essayed her after getting her forced substances on her. Then he allegedly tried to gaslight her about it and then started spreading lies about her all over the internet. The woman is now suing for negligent infliction of emotional distress and defamation, and she's claiming damages, medical expenses, legal costs, and the whole shebang. According to court documents, AK and Fauzia dated briefly in 2021, but then after they stopped hanging out, they didn't see or speak to each other again until July 2022, when AK reached out to her and asked her to come over. She claimed she didn't think anything was odd because she had visited him many times, and he always sent an Uber to pick her up from her place in Pennsylvania to his place in New Jersey. She included the receipt of the Uber he booked in her lawsuit. Fauzia got to AK's place, and instead of only meeting AK there, she met two of his friends as well, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. They started talking, and before long, the friends invited her to AK's hot tub. At this point, the lawsuit claimed that John Doe 1 and 2 gave her alcohol that made her feel extremely lightheaded and dizzy. John Doe 1 then allegedly became very handsy as he aggressively made advances towards her before tossing her into the nearby pool. When she tried to get out of the pool, John Doe 1 pulled her back and then SA'd her. According to the lawsuit, Fauzia has memories of fighting off her attackers but feeling extremely weak. That's likely because she was already super intoxicated from the alcohol substances they allegedly gave her, so logically speaking, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. The lawsuit then goes on to say that Fauzia spent the rest of the evening slipping in and out of consciousness, while AK and his two friends took turns with her on AK's pool deck. She eventually woke up around 4 AM in bed with Akademiks essaying her brutally. Allegedly, she didn't remember much of what happened the previous night until the next morning, when AK showed her the surveillance footage of everything that went down. The lawsuit reads, according to Miss Abashi, as she watched the video, she looked like she was just lying there lifeless, which did not sit right with her. Immediately, Fauzia contacted her lawyer, who advised her to go to the hospital for a grape kit and then report it to the police. According to the lawsuit, police discovered from the kit that she had been violated, and that AK must have had a hand in it because his DNA was found all over her parts. Police then took pictures of her arm, back, behind, and legs, and there were clearly bruises consistent of that type of attack. They also obtained text messages from the day after the incident, where AK told Fauzia to get tested, saying that he would also get tested. Fauzia allegedly thought it was weird that AK was telling her to get tested, because if they hadn't had relations in over a year, why was he interested in getting her tested? To her mind, it just proved that AK really did essay her that night. Now, at this point, police already have a ton of circumstantial evidence against Akademiks, and the factual evidence of his DNA being found on the alleged victim. However, according to the lawsuit, police even got more evidence as they made Fauzia wear a wire to do a recorded wire call with AK. Child, AK was on that phone call snitching on himself, tightening the noose around his own neck. According to the lawsuit, AK graphically recounted and admitted to having intercourse with Fauzia, even going as far as to describe her parts. The things he said on the call prompted police to get a warrant for the surveillance footage of Ak's house from that night. During their investigation, police also discovered that Ak tried to dispose of several items like bed sheets and so on in a dumpster near his office in an attempt to destroy evidence of the attack. So, at this point, police have his DNA at the crime scene, his own recorded confession, and evidence that he tried to tamper with evidence. However, according to the lawsuit, Fauzia decided not to press charges and moved on from the incident. But of course, Ak had to just get online and start running a smear campaign against his alleged victim. In his version of the story, Ak claimed that he invited a woman to his house, and she voluntarily allowed his friends to run a train on her. It's crazy when you think about it, because at this point, Ak must have known that he was being investigated for SA, and he still talked about it publicly.
My homies wake me up on some shit like, yo, Ak, we leaving. They're like, yo, lock the door because we're leaving. I said, damn, y'all leaving? They're leaving at like 4 or 5 a.m. I bet. I go lock the door. Then they say to me, when I'm locking the door, they say, oh, by the way, that girl you invited, yo, she down there at the other end of your house in the guest bedroom. So I go down the hallway to my guest bedroom and I see the girl. And I said, oh, shit. But I noticed there's a couple things. First of all, she naked. Second of all, her hair is like frizzy and shit like that. This is summertime. Almost like she kind of went in the pool type shit. I got a pool, like it's a big ass pool. I remember saying like, damn, what was y'all doing when I was sleeping type shit? She was like, oh, now we were just having fun, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. I got cameras everywhere in my crib. She's telling me they were just chilling, having fun, waiting for me type shit. But I'm sleeping, and I'm sleep from like 9 p.m. since I got in the crib, and they don't wake me up till 4 a.m. That's how many hours? 7 hours. When I look at my camera in the morning, gang, the shorty was getting like, I don't even like, she was getting trained by my two mans. Like, on my pool deck the night before when I'm sleeping. I'm dead ass. This is what happened.
Ugh, talk about lack of tact. You know what's even crazier about all of this? Ak not only tried to, but he also tried it with her lawyer. For context, her lawyer is Tyron Blackburn, the same lawyer representing Lil Rod in his lawsuit against Diddy. In a recent livestream, Ak made some statements suggesting that Mr. Blackburn had been paid to set him up, the same way he supposedly did to Diddy.
My own agenda is to entertain fans, but to provide the truth as best as I can. About a month ago, could it be that Akademiks, while covering all these cases, finally said, this shit don't sound too right. Maybe this nigga is capping. Maybe he's just making shit up because he's seen some other nigga or another person do a settlement with Diddy. I started looking into many things. What did I start looking into? History is there to be seen, people. I start looking into the lawyer. Could it be? I don't know. And I have to speak this way because when you're living under threats of people who are trying to control media narratives as lawyers, I have to speak this way. Could it be that after I've covered Diddy's situation for 3 months, and on like the 4th month, I said, maybe this one guy who's saying this shit about Diddy is capping? Because look at his lawyer. Actually, let's look into the lawyer. Could it be that immediately the day after that, that lawyer allegedly reached out to some people of mine saying, if Ak continues to doubt what we are purporting against Diddy, remember, we could file a lawsuit on him too. Could that be? I'm just asking a question. I won't name no names. I'm asking a question. Could this be true?
In response, Blackburn issued a statement saying, litigation is always the last resort. After several unsuccessful attempts to privately resolve this case, Mr. Bash was left with no choice other than to file. Miss Allen's hubris will be his downfall. Fauzia, the alleged victim, also said in a statement to Rolling Stone, I'm confident that justice will prevail, and the veil will be removed so that no other woman will have to endure what I did. Y'all, it's obvious Fauzia and her lawyer are not playing around. As for Ak, it looks like he really does believe someone is out to get him. He even went on livestream to deny the allegations, claiming police couldn't prove anything even if they wanted to. Word on the street is that Akademiks is having a meltdown because he knows he's going down for this, and baby, he is panicking. So much that he went on livestream and tried to blackmail the entire industry into supporting him.
That I also, and by the way, y'all all know, let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm gonna tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets for nobody.
That was a little crazy right there. Hold on.
Now, it looks like Ak was expecting some people to step forward and support him since he went public with this lawsuit. After all, he has been out here supporting these rappers when they get exposed for being creeps like he's being accused of now. For example, in this whole Drake and Kendrick beef, Ak made it clear that he's on Drake's side despite, well, all the things Drake's been accused of since the beef started. He even went as far as calling out other celebrities for not supporting Drake. In a recent livestream, Ak called out Kid Cudi and Chris Brown, who have both appeared to be on Kendrick's side online. According to Ak, the entire industry was conspiring to bring Drake down because there's a long list of people in the industry that Drake has offended.
People were just almost like damn near saying, it's like people are trying to like read in a eulogy of Drake. You get what I mean? Kid Cudi, he popped up today out of his crop top And he said this. This is what he said. And this is when I realized, I said, man, you know, they always say every billionaire done fucked over a couple of people to get to that point. Man, Drake did a number on half of these niggas, because as soon as they see Drake kind of down, everybody has a slick comment or something like almost saying, yes, about fucking time. They're either jumping him or they're happy he got jumped, right?
In fact, to show you how much he was in Drake's camp, Axe said Drake gave him a heads up 30 minutes before he dropped his diss track to Kendrick.
Drake says to me, no, I asked Drake, I said, Drake, yo, because this is after Kendrick just dropped. I said, bro, you just need to give me the heads up of what's gonna be what, because you know I gotta make sure I'm at the right spot. And right now I'm not in the right spot. And he says, yo, you got 30 minutes, get on stream. And I'm like, this is the, like, I think 50's still on stage. And I'm like,
and
yo,
to set the stage, just Drake has told us he's dropping the nuke at this point.
Yes.
So he says, you got 30 minutes, I'm dropping the nuke.
Yo, I looked at everyone around me.
Yeah, I was there.
Include my security, and I said, beeline for the door, get the driver outside. We're going back to Jersey. We might have to run tolls. We might have to drive the wrong way. Instantly, I get back to the crib, and I got back with about 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Loaded up. I obviously knew what the play was. Song drops, just another historic night, man. Like,
As for Diddy, Ak has been supporting him since the allegations started. And when you think about it, it makes sense that he would try to compare his case to Diddy's case and try to spin the narrative that Tyrone Blackburn had some sort of vendetta against both of them. What's that thing they say about birds of a feather? Because word on the street is that Ak has been getting invited to Freakoff parties with the likes of Drake and Diddy, and he wasn't just attending these parties. People are saying that Ak was getting audio and video footage from these Freakoffs that he could use as leverage when he wanted to get out of a sticky situation. It's not surprising that he felt so confident to go on live and say that if he goes down, the whole industry goes down with him. Baby, we definitely weren't expecting it to be DJ Akademiks that'll turn this whole thing upside down. But we're not complaining. And that's if he's not just bluffing, because you would think that if he really had some damaging information on Diddy and Drake, they would have come out to say something. One person commented on the situation and said, drama, let the house of cards fall, spill the tea. Another person said, if there's one thing that I will admit I do admire with Ak, if he says he'll include everyone, he really meant that. So go Ak, take all your nasty friends with you in jail. But what do y'all think about Akademiks trying to blackmail everyone? Comment down below and then check out this very messy video.